Raise your hands if you live in Oregon. Good, that's kind of what I assumed, given that that's the state we're currently standing in. But, just trying to get a feel for my audience here, so I have a couple more questions lined up for you. Out of all those people, how many of you were born in Oregon? Okay, slightly less, but still a pretty good number. And then, fine, this is my last question. Promise, not trying to bring you back to high school with a test, even though we're literally in a high school. Anyways, the question. Out of all the people who were born in Oregon, how many of you were used to growing up hearing phrases like, "Oh God, avert the children's eyes! There's another man with his penis out in the plaza!" Okay, wow, slightly less of us. But I noticed that all the people who raised their hands are from my town. You see, I'm from Ashland, Oregon. Everyone clear on where that is? I would kind of hope so, because we're standing within the city limits right this second. But if anyone in this room is pulling a Cheryl Strayed and just hopped off the Pacific Crest Trail, if you actually have no idea where you are, allow me to explain. Ashland is a charming little patch of sunshine, Shakespeare plays, and drugs that everyone has visited for a field trip for some reason. It's been called many things, such as charming by Sunset Magazine, way too dang liberal by my Pennsylvanian grandfather, and oh great, really just such a wonderful town with such an original name by the jealous residents of Ashland, Ohio. Ashland was actually named after Ashland, Ohio. Oregon was named after Ashland, Ohio, which is the place the founder originated from. And that was the first example out of many to come of Ashland taking another state or town's trademark, turning it into our own, and making it much better. Actually, the entire state of Oregon kind of has a bad habit of doing that. I mean, why would you ever go to a California In-N-Out Burger when the Medford In-N-Out Burger has 4 different recycling bins and a composter in the back? And that's just in Medford. If they would have opened it in Ashland, there would have been, instead of milkshakes, there would have been a kombucha bar. And instead of hamburgers on the menu, a petting zoo where you can hug the cows and tell them you love them instead. But please, rest assured, those cows would not have had any GMOs or anything in their body. Ashlanders are not big on drugs. Maybe like the occasional, just 1 or 2, like marijuana, shrooms, acid, LSD, or cocaine, or crack, or meth, or heroin. Okay, so I guess Ashlanders are a little bit into drug culture. But, as long as they're drugs, they are not going to be used for medicinal purposes. Everyone in Ashland has a green card. That's a total joke. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Ashlanders just don't do vaccines. It is literally, I'm not joking. I wish I was joking. This is a speech that's entirely jokes, and I'm not joking. Ashland is literally the least vaccinated town in the entire country. That's right, the least vaccinated. Europeans are disappointed in America because of my hometown. This place alone, you're welcome, world. Well, actually, not just my hometown. Europeans are mainly disappointed in America because of our lackluster vaccination policies, i.e. Ashland, and the fact that we've created Kim Kardashian. Rumor has it, the Swiss are actually hard at work in their labs, creating a vaccine against Kim Kardashian herself. And I only have one thing to say to that. It doesn't matter if you make it. Ashlanders still aren't going to use it. Seriously, I felt like half the people in this room believe that hugging therapy is legitimate. Hugging therapy. And don't get me wrong, I love hugging. I think hugging is fantastic, and so does science. If you hug someone for 20 seconds or more, you can actually get an oxytocin release throughout your entire body. Basically, in normal English, that means that you get the release of a natural hormone that does a lot of good things, like make you feel happy, make you feel warm, make you feel safe, and still allow you to pass a drug test. And regardless of what science says, I say that a 20-second hug gets a lot more fun and kinky once you lick their ear and refuse to let go. But regardless of any of that, hugging is still not a legitimate vaccine. Hugging is still not going to stop HPV. And in some cases, it's only going to start it. But don't worry, don't fear. It's actually pretty easy to pick out diseased Ashlanders just like me. So for any tourists in the room, here's a simple way to spot them. Example 1. Does this person have 3 or more piercings, most of which on their face and or nipples? Example 2. Do they have a name that sounds something like Treehorn, Zulumon, Xavier, Special Star Rising High in the East, or Non-GMO Java Bean? Example 3. Are they naked? Like way more than is societally acceptable. You know, you walk in their house, going over for like a cup of sugar or something, and you just get scarred for life! Because nothing is to the imagination! Person's face you just popped in your mind? Probably an Ashlander. I'm just saying. This town, as well as this entire state, has some serious nudity issues. I mean, they don't call us the Beaver State for nothing. I say that's a nickname that fits damn well. Come on, you guys, I'm blowing these out of the water! Okay. Stepping back to look at the bigger picture, Ashlanders as a whole have so much hometown pride, it's insane. But the thing is, in Oregon, insane is a compliment. Either that or the word that will follow your Medford mugshot. Oregonians embrace what makes us unique, what sets us apart. We embrace different religions, skin colors, genders, and we embrace the fact, universally, that umbrellas are for tourists in the week. So take a lesson from your pals your naked pals down south in Ashland. And remember, it's good to be proud of who you are, where you came from, and what made you into what you are today. So I would like to raise my vegan, paleo, non-GMO, organic glass of kombucha to Oregon and all the fantastic little towns that reside here. Thank you. Yay.